Squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers offense will have the football first. This series has been built on tight games, but LSU destroyed that line of thinking by blowing out the Tide last season.
And I really feel like LSU is one of the few programs in the country that on paper matches up very well with the Crimson Tide year after year. And last year, David, we saw all of those athletes make so many plays.
So many athletes. Not only do they match up, they got to celebrate.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Lewis to throw. Rush is on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about a 10.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down here. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national champion.
Breaks into the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. We saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
There he goes. The tap. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They want to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Lewis to throw. And they will score. Touchdown LSU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Go figure that out.
With the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You can do
that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You ever gone separate things?
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Puts him in the spin cycle. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got him. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. chunked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw on third. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big... this defense. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Yeah, we do.
A flag and a whistle. He was right on. As his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Grabs it in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lewis to throw. Intercepted, number 19. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Montgomery. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if the Tide will put it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. LSU right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Pass to 40. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. Finds space on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. LSU lining up first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Oh, what a... He smashes his way through again. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Tide! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds this lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You're doing great.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's the funniest thing that's ever happened.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. Brings him in the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's got more. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Line is set on third down.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. LSU with the first and 10 here. Lost to throw it.
Okay, friends, it's a wall cleaner.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big
motherfucker is always dropping the balls,
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Storm, well, I can't get this man to catch nothing, Zan.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on.
I didn't
That lead.
Yep, it's a Tiger.
That kick was perfectly down the middle.
LSU Tiger.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a catch at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
See the Tiger?
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Steps away to find some room. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
See the Tiger?
With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Farrell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick release on the RPO. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the score.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They pushed that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. And the ball is free on the pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Lewis to throw. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Now the play fake. Back swinging for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run the sneak for it. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good sign for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Everything
I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Lewis to throw. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddy.
The next one, I can do Pirates.